All right, we're back.
So you said you wanted me to roll initiative,
You need to roll initiative, yes.
Okay.
And
No!
for the sake of argument, Skeletor wants you to roll initiative too.
Skeletor agrees.
I need you to roll initiative.
Ah! I rolled an 8.
Yay! All right, Skeletor, what'd you roll?
I'm going to die here, aren't I?
Probably.
God damn it.
It happens when you fall asleep. You
I
will be punished.
My brain right now anymore. I can't control my brain anymore.
I know.
My dad has me on things.
Your dad has you on things?
Well, when I say on things, he has me like on this exercise and pill regimen that, like, I guess it forces me to go to sleep because every time I go outside and exercise, I end up falling asleep at around 1-ish.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. So you have. So what you're saying is you have a doctor's note.
Yeah.
So you have an excuse.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, you didn't show your doctor's note last time, so guess what? Guess what, David? Guess what, Alex? You will be punished! Okay. Skeletor, what did you roll?
7.
You rolled 7? Okay. Tor 7.
8.
Stone Giants. Okay, Stone Giants have a +2. Stone Giants get a 4. Wow, this is like the night of the shitty initiative rolls. Everything's under 10. And
my first one was pretty high though.
That's true. Well, you are actually the highest right now. But now it's time for the Fiendish Kraken. Has a 9. So it beats everybody.
Ah, crap.
Okay. Release the Kraken. I'm gonna release the Kraken. Okay.
Okay, come on.
Alright, so there's three delicious targets that needs a killing. So let me double check.
Let me live. Please let me live. I just wanna live.
I just wanna live. Alright, 8 targets. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one of the big tentacles is going for you. The other big tentacle is going for Stone Giant 3. And, well, I'll just do these one at a time real quick. Alright, so, this thing's got, 6 small tentacles, and then, 2 really big tentacles that are padded. One of those big padded tentacles is going to swipe at you. And it's +28. 39, what's your AC?
Oh god, hang on. My AC is 11.
Okay, so the big tentacle swats at you and hits you. And did they do improved grab? Let me take a look. Let's see. No. Oh, okay. Oh, I have a bite attack too. I didn't even know I had a bite attack. Hold on, let me...
Who are you talking about? The Kraken?
Yes.
Fuck.
Hold on. Successful grapple check, a Fiendish Kraken can... If the Fiendish Kraken hits with a huge or smaller opponent with a arm or tentacle, it can deal normal damage, attempts to start a grapple as a free action. Without provoking, you have to tap energy. Yeah, make a strength check.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Come on! Dice! Please help me. Please let me live through this. No! 3.
Okay. What'd you get?
I rolled a 3. I hate myself.
You rolled a 3?
Yeah.
That is not high enough. It has grappled you. So the big tentacles hit you and has grappled you, and you are in its arms. Well, you are in its tentacle underwater, which is not good. So we'll deal with that in a moment. Yeah, you're underwater too, so that's not. Yeah, that's really bad. The second big tentacle is going to come out and swat the third stone giant. Let's see, 28 plus 15 is a lot. 43, I think that hits. It does hit, yeah. It hits him. It has to make a strength check against it, so it's like plus 12 versus... I mean, look at it this way. You're not going to die by yourself, so, you know. 28 versus 15. He gets grappled, and it lifts him up into the air. And then 6 other tentacles are going to come and swat 3 of you. Another tentacle is going to swat him. Hits 18. Second tentacle is going to go after him, and it also makes an 18, so that hits. So he's gotten hit by a big tentacle and 2 smaller tentacles. The other 4, one of the smaller tentacles is going to swat you. 8 plus... let's see. Where's the small tentacle? 8 plus 23. It hits you. So 3 tentacles. Okay, big tentacles hit him. 2 small tentacles. Gotta keep track of all this fucking damage. And a 4th tentacle is going to hit him. It hits him. 5th tentacle hits you. And 6th tentacle hits the middle guy. And wait. Yeah. No, the 6th tentacle hits you. And it's going to be... Yeah, it hits you. So, I'm trying to think. Okay. You got hit by one of the big tentacles. You got hit by, like, He got hit by one of the big tentacles. Hold on a second. Fuck. Alright.
This hurts.
Okay.
This really hurts.
I know. Okay. I'm trying to think, like, how many... I lost track of how many times I hit you with... Okay, I think you got 3 tentacles, I want to say, and a big tentacle. He got 3 tentacles and big tentacle. I'll divide it up that way, because I know it was just between the 2 of you guys. Alright, so damage-wise... Yeah, 2d8 plus 12. Okay. And so that's 19. And 3 1d6 plus 6s. Alright. Okay. I'm really sorry if this kills you, dude. So...
I'm at 47 hit points right now, right?
You're at 47 hit points, so you're now at -2.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, you're not dead yet, but you're about to die. So,
Yeah.
one of the tentacle comes in and smashes you and grapples and holds you. The other 3 smack you and knock you unconscious. And you are unconscious, grappled in the thing's arms. And I forgot its bite attack, actually, so hold on.
Oh,
If
God.
you want me to just finish you off?
Fuck it, I don't want to suffer anymore. Kill me.
Okay.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'll be back.
Alright, good. Yeah, alright, so it swats you, knocks you unconscious, and it eats you. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
It was bound to happen anyway.
Yeah. Well, okay, the problem is, it's like, yeah, you kind of win at this thing alone. And, yeah, the other problem is you fell asleep, and so you were, like, separated from the party. So it's like, if you'd been with them, then they could have backed you up, and there would have been more targets. So. But you
Once
played
again, I cannot control my sleep schedule anymore.
It's okay. It's okay. I like, you know, I wish I'd had some heads up. That's all. That's it. I'm not killing you in vengeance. The vengeance was the dire bear tame. Sorry. I Feel bad.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. Make a new character at level 15.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But
I'll just be here.
yeah, you just hang out and start build a whatever you want. Build a level 15 character.
Okay.
All right, Skeletor. Spider-Man is looking at you funny. What are you gonna do? Darkwolf.
Can't hear you.
You are the last man alive. What are you gonna? You are Skeletor is looking at you funny. What are you gonna do?
Spider-Man.
Spawner. I want to like slowly go towards where they're at, but like real slow.
You're gonna slowly go to what?
Slowly walk towards them.
Oh, okay. He's looking at his eyes kind of go wide as you're approaching. Hey, buddy. So what are you gonna do?
And he just looks at you just like a normal look, or however you can do with the skull face, like a skull forehead.
Okay. So you're just gonna walk up to Spider-Man and look at him.
Yeah, like a good distance, like not right up to him, but like just.
So I thought you were approaching him. You're not. You're already a good distance away. He walked like 10 feet away from you and whispered something to Lorala, and it's just. So like.
Well, like you get to like about maybe 3 feet, then it's kind of like like.
You get 3 feet away from him, or you approach him 3 feet from 3 feet.
Yeah, like 10 feet to 3 feet, and then when he says "hey," he just says "hey" back and looks at him.
Okay, are you 3 feet away from Spider-Man, or you just walk 3 feet forward?
Walk to like from 10 feet to 3 feet.
Okay, so you're in Spider-Man's personal space now. What's up, man? Can I help you?
Is there a problem?
No.
He just like turns around and just walks off.
Okay, where do you walk to? If you look at
where am I at that on that map?
Okay, if you look at the map that says the Deep Waste, there's the big Lake of Shadows. You guys are right on the shore of the Lake of Shadows, next to you're basically on the right side of it. You're on the right side of the Lake of Shadows, like on the shore. That's basically where you're at. There's a long pathway, and then the next location will be the Wailing Cliffs. So.
Yeah, he walks towards there.
So you just start walking towards the Wailing Cliffs.
Yeah.
Okay. A few moments later, Zustan teleports back, and he is now with your party, and they all follow you. So basically, it's you, Skeletor, Spider-Man, Lorala, and Zustan. Devdin's gonna hang back for a little bit. And you're basically walking down the hallway, and it's a long hallway, and it takes you about a day's travel to get there. And I need to do a random encounter roll. Nothing happens to you. You guys rest for the day. If anybody, some people might need healing, so hang on a second. You're fine. Zach Noyan is croaked, unfortunately. Spider-Man's at max. Zustam is at max, and Lorala is at max as well. Okay, so you guys, Spider-Man eats his fish, and he no longer has fish, but he's good. And you guys camp for the night right before you get to the Wailing Cliffs, and then you arrive at the Wailing Cliffs. And I need to get the map for the Wailing Cliffs and look at what's there on in terms of what I have to read to you guys. So give me a moment. Let's see. Alex, what is your next character going to be? Do you have an idea?
Could I be another drow again?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay, you're gonna be a drow.
Drow sorcerer again, because I mean, I was doing fine until this whole Kraken bullshit.
That's true.
I don't see any reason to change it.
Okay,
to
so
change like my race or class or anything.
you're gonna do a drow sorcerer again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll them up
Under a different name.
under a different name. Okay, here's the new map. The Wailing Cliffs. And with the Genji disappears and comes back. So, you there, sir?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. All right, and I'm gonna look at the map myself real quick. So, I think we're entering it like W5, like from the pathway up the top. But I'm gonna have to read it. So let me read the part here for this section real quick. Okay. The Deep Wastes. Wailing Cliff. All right. Whoa, that's way too far. Okay. Powerful seismic incident. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. What are my max hit? Are my max hit points whatever I want them to be, or what?
You're just use the maximum. So if it's a D8, use the full 8, and if it's a D12, use the full 12, and you're gonna add your Constitution modifier for basically you're okay. You're a 15th level character, so it's gonna be 15 whatever your hit dice is plus your Constitution modifier. So it's like if you're like, for example, if you've got a die 4 and your Constitution modifier is a +3, then that's 7. So it's going to be 15 times 7. That's going to be your max hit points. So just calculate that out and you should be good to go.
Okay.
All right. Material plane of Shana. Ooh. Okay. This is weird.
Wait, is it charisma? Wait, like, what am I multiplying my level by?
You're adding like if you look at the player's handbook, it has your hit dice, which it'll show like a die amount that I think if you're doing a sorcerer, it's going to be a die 4, and you're going to basically add that. You're going to add your Constitution modifier to that, and that's gonna and like you're gonna take that number and multiply it by 15. That's gonna be your max hit points.
Okay.
Start by rolling your ability scores first.
Like, hold on.
Okay. I think I've read enough. I'm not quite sure what we're getting into here, but all right. So if you're looking at the map, if you look at W1, there's like a pathway and like a bell, and then we're at W1, and we're essentially on the pathway approaching W1. And so here's what it reads. The tunnel opens into the floor of a chasm with no visible ceiling. The floor is covered with huge boulders and broken rubble. At the tunnel mouth, a little space has been cleared through the rubble, creating a passage that leads over to the opposite chasm wall, and a sheer cliff, smooth rock that towers upward into the perpetual underdark gloom. A sound like a constant low moaning reverberates through the gorge, occasionally rising to a high-pitched wall. A great iron chime hangs by the mouth of the tunnel with a heavy iron mallet beside it. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Skeletor, that's what you see. What are you going to do?
He just wanders in it just a little bit.
Okay, so basically, yeah, what you got here is there's this pathway, and then there's this this open area here at W1, and then there's this sheer wall that goes upward, and there's no visible ceiling. So it's like it kind of essentially everything just kind of dead ends right here and goes up. So yeah, if you walk into the area past the bell, you notice that there's just a sheer cliff face, and then it goes up an insane amount of height. So what are you gonna do?
Can me and you have a private call out fast?
Do you have information you don't want to share with the party?
Yeah.
Which, well, actually, again, you're the only person here that's not an NPC. Like,
What?
You're the only person here who's not an NPC. So does it need to be private, or can you just, like, tell me?
Yeah, it needs to be private.
Do you mind if it's recorded?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.